In today's world, we constantly compare ourselves to others. Their success, their looks, their lifestyle. We scroll through social media and think, why am I not like them? But what if I told you that comparison is stealing your happiness? Today's story is about a boy who compared himself to everyone, until one day, he learned a truth that changed his entire life. Stay with me, because this lesson might be exactly what you need to hear right now. There was a young boy named Alex. He was 15 years old and lived in a small town in America. Alex was a good student. He had a loving family. He had friends. But despite having all of this, Alex was never happy. Why? Because Alex had developed a dangerous habit. He compared himself to everyone around him. Every morning, Alex would wake up and immediately check his phone. He would scroll through Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. He would see his classmate Jake posting pictures from his vacation in Hawaii. He would see his friend Emma celebrating her perfect test scores. He would see Michael showing off his new gaming setup. And with each post, Alex felt smaller and smaller. Why don't I have what they have? He would think. Why am I not good enough? This comparison became like poison in his mind. It slowly destroyed his confidence and stole his peace. One day at school, Alex's art teacher, Mrs. Rodriguez, announced a painting competition. She said, "Class, I want each of you to paint something that represents who you truly are. Be creative. Be yourself." Alex loved art. In fact, painting was the one thing that made him genuinely happy. But immediately, the comparing started again. He looked at Jake's painting. It was bold and colorful. He looked at Emma's painting. It was detailed and technical. He looked at Michael's painting. It was modern and impressive. Alex felt paralyzed. My painting isn't as good as theirs, he thought. What's the point of even trying? He started painting, but he kept erasing and restarting. Nothing felt good enough. He wanted to paint like Jake, then like Emma, then like Michael. In trying to be like everyone else, Alex forgot to be himself. Mrs. Rodriguez noticed Alex struggling. She walked over and sat beside him. Alex, what's wrong? You love painting. Why do you look so troubled? Alex replied sadly. Mrs. Rodriguez, everyone else's painting is better than mine. Jake's is bold. Emma's is perfect. Michael's is impressive. Mine is nothing. Mrs. Rodriguez smiled gently. She picked up a blank canvas and set it in front of Alex. She said, Alex, let me ask you something. Can you paint exactly like Jake? Alex thought for a moment and said, No, probably not. Can you paint exactly like Emma? No. Can you paint exactly like Michael? No, ma'am. Mrs. Rodriguez nodded. That's right. And do you know why? Because you are not Jake. You are not Emma. You are not Michael. She continued, Alex, God created billions of people on this earth. But He made only one Alex. Your fingerprints are unique. Your voice is unique. Your thoughts are unique. Even your style of painting is unique. When you try to be like someone else, you lose the most precious thing you have, yourself. She then said something that struck Alex deeply. The trees don't compare themselves to the flowers. The moon doesn't compare itself to the sun. They each have their own beauty, their own purpose. And so do you. Stop trying to paint like others. Paint like Alex. Because that's the only painting the world has never seen before. Those words hit Alex like lightning. For the first time, he realized what he had been doing wrong. He had been so busy trying to be like others that he forgot to discover who he truly was. Alex closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and started painting from his heart. He didn't think about Jake. He didn't think about Emma. He didn't think about Michael. He just painted what he felt. What he loved. What he loved. What made him, him. Hours passed. When Alex finally finished, he looked at his painting. It wasn't like anyone else's. It was different. It was simple. But it was honest. It was real. It was Alex. When Mrs. Rodriguez saw the painting, tears came to her eyes. She said, "Now this is art. This is the real you, Alex. And it's beautiful." The day of the competition came. The judges walked through every painting carefully. Jake's painting won third place. Emma's painting won second place. And Alex? Alex won first place. But more important than the trophy was what Alex felt inside. For the first time in years, Alex felt proud of himself. Not because he was better than others, but because he had finally stopped trying to be someone else. That night, Alex sat with his younger sister, Lily. She was struggling with the same problem, always comparing herself to her friends. Alex told her, "Lily, I learned something important today. You will never be happy if you keep comparing yourself to others. Because there will always be someone smarter, richer, prettier, or more talented. But here's the secret, there will never be another you. Your job is not to be better than others. Your job is to be the best version of yourself." Lily hugged her brother and said, "Thank you, Alex. I needed to hear that." From that day forward, Alex made a promise to himself. Every time he felt the urge to compare, he would remind himself, "I am enough. Just as I am." And slowly his happiness returned. My friends, this story teaches us several powerful lessons. First, comparison is the thief of joy. The more you compare yourself to others, the more unhappy you will become. Because you will always find someone who has something you don't. Second, you are unique. There is no one in this world exactly like you. Your experiences, your talents, your perspective, they are all one of a kind. Don't waste that by trying to become a copy of someone else. Third, social media shows highlights, not reality. When you see someone's perfect life online, remember you're seeing their best moments, not their struggles. Everyone has battles you know nothing about. Fourth, focus on your journey. Your only competition should be the person you were yesterday. Are you growing? Are you learning? Are you becoming better than you were before? That's what matters. And finally, you are enough. Right now. Just as you are. You don't need to be like anyone else to be worthy of love, respect, and happiness. So stop comparing. Start celebrating who you are. Because the world doesn't need another them. The world needs you. If this story touched your heart, please hit the like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And I'd love to know, have you ever struggled with comparison? What helped you overcome it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else. Remember, you are not in competition with anyone except yourself. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next story. Until then, be kind to yourself.